Hi guys, it's Aragon here, and we are in WolfQuest today with SparrowWing again. I feel like I haven't played SparrowWing in forever. And of course, as soon as we get in, we have some... Oh gosh, this is a bear. I am not prepared for this. Oh my gosh. No! Come on, mallard pup. No, not dove pup. Oh my gosh. A lot of the pups are not in the den. I know I need to, I know I need to growl, but now is not the time. Oh my gosh, I am not prepared for this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I do apologize for that. I think we have food. Yeah, we do. We have food. I'm gonna hurry and go get some of that. Oh, my poor pups. Okay, I don't think we lost any of them. I think all of them survived. We'll check in just a second. We've definitely gotta heal up here quite a lot. That was not something I was prepared for. I thought that the symbol was a cougar, and I was not expecting to turn around and see a bear. Oh man. And I think just before we left last time there was the cougar that killed one of our pups, so yeah. Oh, we gotta get... I know the pups, two of them, I think, got attacked. I think it was dove pup, and I think grouse pup. Oh, and mallard I think is sick. Oh, man. Okay, they're not hungry, I don't think. Because I believe that we fed them last time. Oh, that's not good. That must be why the other pups couldn't get in, because mallard pup was probably trying to get in. Yep, eagle pup is one of the ones I think that got... Actually, I don't know. I swear eagle pup and mallard pup were sick last time. And I don't know where Chickadee thinks he or she is going, but looks like none of them want to eat, which I expected. I mean, they're pretty full. Let's... Yeah. The other two are sick. So let's just go ahead and sleep, I guess. Heal up a little bit. That way, in case something happens, we're prepared. Also feed the pups. So hopefully if any of them got injured at all. Let's see. Actually. It looks like... Yeah, these guys are the ones that aren't doing so good, and it's because they're sick. So I think everyone's okay. I don't think anyone got injured by the bear besides me and Falcon Claw here. Let's see. Oh, it shows right here. Duh. Okay, he's fine too. He has a minor injury to his jaw, but I don't know if he had that before or not. So everything should be okay. That was not how I wanted to start this video off at all. I was just saying that I haven't haven't played in a while, actually. Everything that you've seen before this video was actually recorded like early February and late January. So I'm finally kind of caught up now with the recordings. So I'll probably pre-record a few more videos. This is a game that is really kind of easy to pre-record and pre-edit. Yeah, let's make sure these two eat. Especially Mallard Pup is not doing very well at all. And I believe we had another pup that was sick. And they recovered. And then Eagle Pup and Mallard Pup both fell sick right afterwards. So this is kind of a hard season for us so far. None of my other wolves are doing quite this harsh. I wanted to say bad because it's kind of been bad, but there's not a whole lot we can do for the time being. Oh, is that him or is that me? I guess that's him. I'm trying to remember all of my things. He does want to go hunting probably, but we have food, so I'm gonna get Dove Pup. I don't like how far Dove Pup is. Yeah, he wants to go hunting, but we have a carcass. And he's not even that hungry. He was at like 90%. I wonder if I can go just far enough for him to see the carcass. I don't want to wolf the pups back in quite yet, but whoops. Because I really need to kind of be with these two. But I have a feeling he's not gonna shush up. Chickadee, get in the den, please. I did want to go hunting. I guess our affinity is quite high. So we could go hunting. I just really don't want to leave the sick pups. The only reason I'm even putting them in right now is so that they don't try to run away when I take Falcon over to the carcass. Because this carcass still has quite a bit of meat on it, so we don't necessarily need to hunt. Let's see. Okay, and our territory is not doing too horribly, so we should be fine. I don't know if this carcass will get us through to the pups being at the 15-pound mark or not. It would be kind of nice if it did, but I don't expect it to. So I'll just set this down here. And hopefully Mallard and Eagle Pup will kind of stick close by. I do want to sleep again. Looks like Eagle Pup might not want to come out of the den. I could have just went in the den with them to spend time with them, but I don't like to spend too much time in the den. Okay, all of the pups are almost to 11 pounds. Grouse Pup is the smallest so far. So hopefully we can reach the 15-pound mark today. We will see how that goes. But as I was saying earlier, everything was pre-recorded, and I'm gonna be pre-recording a few more. My husband has gotten a new job, and that does mean unfortunately for us, that he is working out of state and away from home. So it's gonna make a lot of changes for us, and I definitely won't be able to come out to the shed to record videos, at least not for the time being because of the kids. So I'm gonna be recording in the house on his computer, but I have to, of course, do that when the kids are asleep. So we'll see how it works out. I just don't know if I'll be consistently uploading anymore because the videos won't be pre-recorded. But I was just kind of doing this gaming channel as a kind of side hobby and fun thing anyways, because I am a stay-at-home mom. And I'm also an artist, but it's gonna kind of suck to not have my my time out here as much. Part of me wants to just let them take this territory. I have a feeling leaving the pups this much is probably gonna get them killed. Especially Mallard Pup is not doing too well. So I think I'm going to get the pups in, and I'm just gonna go lay in the den with them. Looks like Mallard Pup is got a cooldown anyways. But I'm just gonna lay with them until I get the cooldown for Eagle Pup as well. And then we will go see about the territory. I don't know if Mallard Pup is gonna make it at all. I did get the cooldown for her each time, or him each time. Let's see. Him, yes. I haven't gotten, or I've gotten the cooldown for Mallard Pup a few times now, so I truly think that we've kind of done all that we can for Mallard Pup for the time being. But looking at his health and the fact that he now cannot eat because of his health, I'm not so sure he's gonna make it. Eagle Pup, I think, has a chance. And we just got the cooldown for Eagle Pup too. So there's nothing more we can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out and try to make sure these wolves don't get this territory. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes, having not played in like a month. And this wolf also does not have a name. His eyes are like red though. He's actually really pretty. He kind of reminds me of like Salt and Pepper. Okay, I went ahead and named him Celestial Pelt. I feel like that kind of suited him pretty well. And there's the dogs, of course. They always have to be everywhere that we are. I'm so tempted to try and get one of those beavers, but our health, I think, will drop pretty drastically if I get bit. And we're by ourselves, so I seriously doubt on Accurate that we'll be able to get one. So let's see. There is elk scent. Lots of it. Very close, it looks like. And Celestial Pelt is just kind of hanging out where he shouldn't be, but it's fine. We fought him off, so... Oh. perfect. They're right here. I was gonna say, if we have to go into his territory to get it, we should be fine. And we're not too far from the den, so I shouldn't have to chase too much. This actually looks like maybe it's 2 herds in one. Because we've got these ones kind of spreading out a little bit. I don't know how this hunt is gonna go. I'm hoping one of them will kind of run out. I'm gonna go ahead and go in for a bite and just see what her health is. Yes. Okay, I think we can do this. I need to zoom out and make sure I don't get ran over at all. I need to kind of keep her a little bit separated from her herd if I can. I'm just kind of worried the rest of the herd is going to follow as I do this, but... And one fell, so that kind of sucks. But I'm going to just keep after her because her health is low enough now. I want to try and get her over to our den a little bit more. She is still doing a lot of damage to us, especially with that kick. Okay, I am pursuing a different elk. This one fell, and I was able to get her turned around to get her headed back towards the den. So we're gonna go ahead and just stick with her. And hopefully her fall took her health down quite a bit. She was kind of lagging behind the rest. So I'm gonna go ahead and get her as close to home as we can. Okay, guys. I don't know if that popped up on the screen at all, or if it was still up on the screen when I unpaused the recording, but Mallard Pup has passed away. I did just get the notification that Eagle Pup recovered, so Eagle Pup should be fine. I think Eagle Pup had enough health left that he should make a full recovery, but Mallard Pup has passed, unfortunately, which is quite sad. I mean, we had a big litter, so I didn't expect, you know, very many of them to survive. I was hoping to keep more of them alive until, you know, maybe like the growing pups stage, but we do still have, I believe, 5 pups. So hopefully we will get to keep, you know, quite a few more alive through these harsh seasons. I feel like SparrowWing's life has been very challenging and trying so far, from being dumped before she even had a chance to show her hunting skills to finding, you know, a one-of-a-kind kind of a mate that in the end was not what she thought. I don't know why this river is all of a sudden like so hard to cross right now. But yeah, she She's definitely had her life is not what she expected, and it's been quite sad to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously I'm the one playing it, but it's definitely been rough. I think besides the very first wolf that I ever played in this game as my personal wolf, SparrowWing is the next, like, hardest life that I've had to go through with a wolf in this game. I just feel like her luck is terrible, and it's really sad that she's had to face so much loss, and she's with a mate that is not very ideal in many ways. He kind of is worthless, I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't help, as you can see. And now all of a sudden he comes out, but yeah, we're just gonna take her down right here. She's close enough. Close enough to put the pups away and come out and get some. Are you gonna do the final kill or not? Jeez. Yeah, Falcon Claw is not the greatest mate. I think he kind of reminds me of Tiger Claw from the Warrior Cat series. I did just reread the first arc of the book series, and it was so good to revisit that book series again. And I'm kind of excited to keep reading. I just started Midnight of the second arc of the series, and I haven't really read much into it as of now, but oh, my pups. I definitely think SparrowWing is very, very sad, but I did have a feeling that Mallard Pup was not going to make it, even if he had recovered. I still don't think he would have survived. I think he would have been too weak. He probably would have survived and had like 1% health. So I think it was not for the best, but I think that I was expecting it. And I don't think SparrowWing would have wanted him to suffer any longer. But all the other pups are fed and very well taken care of. Oh. And we can't bouncy because of our injured leg. That's so sad. We'll do a howl for Mallard Pup. So I don't think I've actually explained it in SparrowWing's playthrough quite yet. But something I've been doing in my personal wolf saves is naming, when the pups get their full, like, warrior name, I've been naming them after the lost pups. It doesn't have to be every time, obviously, but I felt like it's a good way to kind of commemorate the pups that have been lost. So, Mallard, his name will probably be given to one of these pups. It would kind of sound weird because the pup names are themed, but I do feel like it's a good way. Is that... I need to check this out. Okay, it's just a rabbit. I had to make sure it wasn't like a cougar or something. I think we'll go ahead and sleep. We need to heal anyways. Hopefully nothing else happens in the meantime. And of course the fleas, but we just barely got the message, so we should be fine throughout the rest of the season, as long as we're not in there too much. It looks like the pups can officially eat from pieces of the carcass, which is good. So we don't actually have to regurgitate every time. So I actually want to come over to this carcass. Hopefully Falcon will stay behind with the pups. Oh. Not another one to a cougar. Absolutely not. That was a awkward ending there, but whew, thankfully we made it. Yeah, you're not eating from my carcass. Absolutely not. Okay, hopefully Falcon Claw will eat while we're here as well. And then I might be able to actually tear apart this carcass and give all of the pups some chunks. If he'll stay at the den and let me come out and tear it apart. Because I definitely would like to see our pups through to the rendezvous site before this episode is over. And I don't know exactly where our rendezvous site is going to be. Hopefully somewhere near here. Yeah, we've got a few pieces here now, so the pups should all be able to eat and fill up. Let's do a check-in. 13. Chickadee and grouse are still the smallest. Which, of course, makes sense. We do also need to take care of our territory, because I have not been doing that. Yeah, so I'm gonna hurry and go mark some of our territory, and then I will catch back up with you guys once I've done that. Okay, so I am back from marking some territory. I brought a bunny rabbit back and went ahead and slept so that the pups could get some energy and food. And it looks like Falcon Claw's finishing up feeding them. I think... Oh. I like to spam my wolf button. Whenever there's trouble, I feel like it makes it a lot better. Okay, all of the pups are safe inside the den. Celestial pelt. Looks like he brought his pack over. This is a very pretty wolf. Very similar to Celestial pelt, just more black. And that one reminds me of Calico from Gem Gleam's playthrough. I need to find out what coat that is because I love that coat color so much. Okay, I am surprised these wolves are still attacking, to be honest. Like, the pups are in the den. And I'm definitely rusty. Okay. Looks like it's just Celestial Pelt. And I definitely want to name these ones. So 1403 was the dark one. And I think it was 1608. 1604 is kind of the calico looking one. Of course Owlpup came out before I told him he could. that would be our luck. Okay. So we were just peacefully eating our breakfast here, and I saw the bear off in the distance. I couldn't decide if he was running towards our den or not, and then he did, so thankfully I saw him ahead of time, and I was able to get all the pups in. But that is how you should handle a bear attack, not what I did at the beginning of the episode. That was awful. But thankfully the pups all got to eat and everything. And I think after this sleep, all of the pups should be at 15 pounds. Because if you didn't know, I think it's every time you sleep or every day cycle, the pups go up, I think, a pound. Or, you know, a couple of pounds. Like the points, like 0.5 or something. So I believe maybe after the next sleep, all of the pups will reach their full weight. We'll see. I think it's just chickadee and grouse pup. Yes, it's actually just grouse pup. And she's 0.1 away. So, and she's full. So if any of you don't know, a way to kind of progress your pup's weight is to just sleep and feed them. So if you kind of want to get your pup to that last weight, you just need to make sure that they are hungry and eat. So you can kind of, I would say, not speed run, but you can speed up the time it takes between, you know, your den site and your rendezvous site and the different quests. So our pups are ready to leave. And we do have a carcass just over there, so as long as the bear didn't go to it, I believe we should be able to feed off of it. I'm gonna skip these tips. I definitely want to make sure the pups all eat before we leave. And they should all be rested up as well. But I do also want to make sure that me and Falcon Claw have eaten our fill. I'm not sure. This side of our territory is not doing too well. I haven't gone out and marked any of this, so we might... I'm thinking maybe this rendezvous site here could be a good one. It's kind of in the middle, but also this one is kind of nice because it's deep in the territory on both sides. So maybe we'll go ahead and head to this rendezvous site. It is a little bit farther, but I think it'll be a good spot for us to be at. So I think we're gonna go ahead and go for that one. So we're gonna eat from this carcass, and I'll probably bring a chunk with us, even though the ungulates are out now. So we don't necessarily have to, but that rendezvous site isn't too far away. So I think I can just carry a chunk with us, and then I can hunt once we're at the rendezvous site for an ungulate to keep there for the pups. Okay, I think we should be good. I think it's kind of at the top of this hill. I don't want to get too far ahead of the pups. especially when we have other predators around. Eagle pup. Oh my goodness, now is not the time. I think I'm just gonna keep going, and hopefully Eagle pup... What is he doing? I don't think he's going to. He's trying to hunt, it looks like. Sorry, Eagle pup, but now is not the time. There's dogs, coyotes. So many bad things. I don't want to carry him the whole way. Definitely want him to walk himself, but I don't want him to think that he can just stop and hunt wherever he wants. Thankfully, we have quite a bit of options close to us. I'm actually surprised at how many options we had that close. But it works out pretty well. And I think this rendezvous site might be a little bit more of an open site, perhaps. Looks like no matter what, we're probably going to have to fend off some bears. I also did not pick up my meat chunk back there. I also wonder what kind of ungulate this is, because it'd be really nice to have an elk. That's not an elk, so never mind. I'm not gonna worry right now about hunting. At least until the pups are settled in at the rendezvous site. Sometimes what I actually like to do is at this stage get the pups in the grass and go and hunt and bring a fresh kill back to the rendezvous site. And then we end up having a carcass at the rendezvous site. But I don't know. I think we might do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and woof the pups in. And Falcon should hopefully stay with them. Okay, so this is our rendezvous site. We were not able to... Oh my goodness. It's a little peace sign. That's so funny. Especially if you watch Crowfang's series as well. That's hilarious. But we were not able to get an elk directly at the rendezvous site. She was taken down a little bit before we hit the rendezvous site because Falcon Claw decided to just keep attacking. But that's okay. She's close enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully he'll just stay there. And I'm gonna try to go ahead and get some meat off of her carcass. And I should be marking this territory as it goes well because we're falling behind on that pretty badly. So next episode we'll definitely be going out and marking territory. But for now, I'm just gonna get some food at the rendezvous site. Oops. And then from there, we will end off the episode. And next time will be a lot of work. A lot less hanging around the pups, probably. Because we will have to go out hunting again and try and get a carcass a little bit closer to the rendezvous site, just so that the pups are always fed, especially if we have to go out and... Oh my goodness. Is this a cougars and dogs kind of a thing? Oh, it's coyotes and dogs, it looks like. I want to just take a chunk off of the carcass, if I can. Oops, I didn't even mean to go for... Take a chunk, please. It's hard when there's that many things together like that. Oh my gosh. I already have a chunk. I just need to pick it up, but I don't know if I'll be able to. These dogs, they are not my favorite. And that's a good chunk of it too. Okay, we got it. Now we will run. Ugh. That's the one thing that I do not love about this map. It's pretty cool in the beginning, especially when you're very first playing the game. It's very interesting to see wolves, or wild dogs, but now that this game isn't so new to me, and I've seen the dogs more often than I would like to, they get very annoying very quickly. And they will come for your pups just as much as a normal wolf pack will, so... Definitely a predator we don't really want around. And of course they're always gonna kind of steal our food. Of course Falcon is gonna eat it. Yeah, that was for our pups, not for you, but whatever. Looks like he regurgitated for them anyways. So, we will go ahead and leave the episode off here. I apologize that it is so dark, but we will see you guys in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.